Ah, yes. Money. Everyone's favorite friend. Maybe. Because video games are overtaking that, and you can earn money by making video games. Or creating video game consoles. And that's what we're going to be talking about. The top 60. Yeah, the top 60. We are going for it. We're going for full glory. Time to do this. So we're just going to quickly skip through those. And number 60. Do you know what it is? It already says it everywhere. It's Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy, let's be honest, it was probably the worst console for me anyway. Most people say the R-Zone is the worst. I mean, it is one of the worst, but come on, the Virtual Boy did it first, and it gets credit for the worst ever console to get released. Why is there two D-pads anyway? For two-player games, maybe? Number 59, Atari 2600. Did anyone buy this thing? Okay, 1 million people did, but come on. This thing was, yes, if you know the Angry Video Game Nerd, he criticized this thing a lot. And I can see why, because this thing was really bad. And, of course, it got a bomb when it exploded thanks to the video game crash, so it got showered to tears. Let's just say like that. Number 58, Compact G. That's how it's translated anyway. Yeah, you might think, what is this kind of console? I've never heard about. Yeah, obviously I've never heard about it, but it's a ripoff. It's a really bad ripoff. It's from the Nintendo DS, but it has like those McDonald's games which you get. Very simple. You can easily get those, but yeah, this is a ripoff of those, and it wasn't good. Number 57, PX 3600. Oh God, I wonder who's ripping off who here. It has like an PlayStation console, which is kind of an Xbox thing, and it has like some sort of, I don't know, Sega controller. No, hell no, that's definitely not a Sega controller. That's like a worst video game console controller. And yeah, not much to say. You might think, why is there this thing? You have to put games for this thing? Well, surprisingly, you don't, because they're built in. Wow, what a shame to make it look good. Number 56 is Batman. Good start. It has 4 things wrong, okay? First of all, it got 2 T's wrong, and why would you call your console Batman? And the third one is as well, it criticizing the worst Batman movie ever, Batman and Robin. And then to finish it off, it does not know who should rip. The console is literally an Xbox. The controllers are a flippin' PlayStation originals, and the zappers from the NES, even though that's the games that it runs on. Yeah. Better waste your time elsewhere, because this is not your perfect choice. Number 55, the Ouya. It looks very good from the outside, but come on. How are you going to get fooled with an Xbox One controller and a PlayStation 4? This is seriously bad. When you look at it, the controller is literally an Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4 has like those Xbox One vibes, but it's a PlayStation 4 model. It really tries to get... No wonder why it got never released. Yeah, that happened. See how you get criticized? I get it. Number 54, Super Mega Sin 4. Again, a ripoff. How many ripoffs will we get? Until we probably get to 49 or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is literally the brainchild of the SNES and the PlayStation. You might think, where is there something about the PlayStation? Well, it had as well the second model, which was a PlayStation with SNES controls, but mostly it's ripping off the Super Nintendo, or her new... How did they jump from Super Mega Sin 4? There was never a Super Mega Sin 1, 2, and 3. Never! We never saw a day of that. Like, straight away to 4, because that's their ultra number, I guess. No wonder why it sucked. Number 4. Yeah, of that one. Number 53, The Game Child. Oh God, LCD screens. What a thing. Why would you put this on a Game Boy console? I mean, it's not a Game Boy console, it's a Game Boy rip-off console. Or like those Tiger Electronic games. I'm just gonna say, probably better than this thing. Or maybe not, because they're not involved in this list. I did not count those pieces of crap. Yeah. Shocker. Yeah, why did I do that for? Number 52, Power Player Super Joy 3, or just known by Super Joy, because I looked on this flipping screen. As you can see, it's a big mix of... Just I don't see the flipping console. There's one controller which is an N64 and the other one is a Sega Genesis, and there's a zapper from the NES. Ugh, that's all I see. Oh, not just that, as well the box, which says Power Player. Super Joy Power Play. Ugh, the horror. Number 51, the Intec Interact. Most people say this is the worst console ever, but because it had color and the Virtual Boy had just red and black, which was kind of crappy. Yeah, I put it quite gently in number 51. Up on those ripoffs. I mean, this is well a ripoff. I mean, like that's nothing. But yeah, this console sucked so bad. Look at the controller, the ripoff controllers of the Genie Cons, even though those are actually like Wii controllers. But look at the flipping console. It looks like a Super Nintendo cartridge, and there's like football transmitter in the background. Who needs this? It's like the fakest motion control console ever. Did I just say game? I don't know. Number 50, the Polystation 2, or Super Polystation 2. Man, the Polystation brand is just as popular as PlayStation, because they definitely need the money. I mean, they kind of delivered. They were like those NES games which no one liked, and it claimed they had like 99999 games somewhere, like a lot of games, like 9 billion games or something. And yeah, they obviously didn't. It had like 40 games, and they repeated them all the time. And Mario was like always there. Fancy Mario, which was like crappy Mario ripoffs. Yeah, nobody liked them. P.S. Good one. PlayStation 2 with the original controllers. Sounds good to me. No DualShock. Number 49, this RCA Studio 2. Most people say that I should have put this a bit, like in 55th. But I went generous, even though it had those pitchforks of hell. Which you had to screw in your flipping Magnavox. Yeah. And obviously, just look at it's like a keyboard. This is for obviously 2 players, but the games are so critical for its time. Ugh. Just looking at it makes me... Sorry. Number 48. Apple Bandai Pippin. Did anyone like this console? I'm just gonna tell that to the Apple fans. Yeah, I'll get a lot of hate. I mean, I would not be surprised because it's like the biggest company, almost, instead of Google, baby. I don't know. Just look at the mouse in the middle of that controller. Just look at it. Do you know how much they sold this thing? Come on, have a nice little guess. I'll give you like 15 seconds. Alright, how much did you guess? If you said $600, then you're flipping right. Yeah, this thing sold for $600. It was cheaper than an iPhone. I just realized that. That means it's cheap. Yes. Okay, I'm just kidding. Then he is sold like for 200 or something. So yeah, what a good cheap shot, right? Doing it later than an iPhone. I mean, still, it costs a lot. So, which one was that? Oh, yeah, that was number 49. This is number 48. Can you see the differences? I mean, it's big because this was made 20 years later. Oh, okay, 19. 19. Sorry, 19. Number 47, Gizmondo. Man, you think this is from Tiger Electronics, right? It's not. Come on, stop lying. There was 2 types of Tigers in time. There was the famous Tiger Electronics, and there was the Swedish company Tiger T, or Tiger Telegram. I think that's what it's called anyway. Yeah, they made this console, and then we can just say it flopped. Most people say it's as well the worst console ever. But, of course, it had those smart ads, even though you had to pay so much for it already. It tried to compete with the Nokia Engage, which is already a shitty console by itself. Sorry, handheld. Ugh. Just making me look on the Bandai Pippin. Imagine if they made this with that. Oh. I just imagine that so badly in my head it hurts. Number 46, the RDI Halcyon. Does anyone remember this console? Well, neither did I, because this is the hidden gem like the Ouyi. Because it was looking to be one of those like narrator things. Yeah, we thought the Xbox 360's Kinect like Xbox thing was awesome. Well, this was already invented like 20 years ago. 20 years later ago. That sounds really active. I wish the narrator could say that. But yeah, the games were kind of, I guess, decent. And this thing never had a release. Yeah. Saying that, yeah. It kind of actually sad, because I thought it's going to be a really cool concept. No, seriously. I was one of the big ones when I looked on it. Number 45. The Coleco Telstar Arcade. Well, 3 words here. Crappy Telstar consoles. I mean, it had the ColecoVision, but that's as well not involved in this episode. So yeah, I'm really good on a 60. Anyway, this thing is as well really crap. Like seriously, a gun, a steering wheel, like a Pong thing. What madman came up with this? Apparently Coleco Telstar. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they probably did better than me. I tried to make it out of paper. Number 44, the Hyperscan. Oh no, we're still in horror. An angry video gamer nerd pushed this even harder. This was literally a combination of video games and playing cards or toys. Yeah, it did not go well. As much as it only sold 70 pounds, it had like 16-bit. I'm not kidding. At that point, we had the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and Wii, which are like almost all HD except the Wii. But the Wii was still like 720p. This! Oh man, thinking it was coming the same age as the Wii and the PlayStation 3, that puts me off so bad. I mean, I don't know which is worse here. Is number 44 or number 45 the better number? I mean, in my vocabulary, I would go number 45, but no. Apparently I chose it better. I mean, I've only roasted myself, obviously. Number 43, the R-Zone. Finally, 17 positions higher. Yeah, you never follow this one. Imagine if Cinemassacre saw this. Oh my god. They would rage out of the hell. I mean, imagine if you watch this. That would be creepy. Anyway. Yeah, this console is shittier than the Virtual Boy, but no. It isn't. This was like the copycat. It was like the second Red and Black. Why didn't they make the Blue Zone? I wonder. Or the B Zone. I don't know what you call it. Number 42. The Action Max. Oh no. I don't want to talk about horror, but today we have here shooter consoles. Imagine there was a console called Call of Consoles or Call of Duty console. That console would be way better than this piece of crap. Yeah. Well, yeah. This thing flopped so bad. As much as it was trying to be a Zapper, but guess what? The Zapper was better. I'm just saying, yeah. The NES is still better, obviously. Number 41. The Magnavox Odyssey. Yes, the first ever console to get released is so high on the list. I'm just kidding. It's not high. At least it's not high in weed, but anyway. It's better when you do that. Especially when you are in fun times. Because this is the best idea ever. So thank you, Magnavox. I get. Number 40. The Philips CDI. Should we even talk about it? Should we? Should we even talk about it? Nintendo and Philips developed down Sony and nightmares began. Yeah, that's the story in just like 10 seconds. That's insane. But yeah, at least it sold decent. You might think, oh, maybe it's like sold like 50,000. Well, it sold 1 million. I'm not kidding. 1 million people got fooled into buying this hot garbage. Well, apparently it did well. With Hotel Mario and those crappy other games which nobody liked. Nobody. Number 39. The Ouya. Yes, the Ouya was lower than the Ouya. Sounds a bit stupid to say, but yeah, this is 21 places better than the Virtual Boy. But man, they screwed things up. Obviously, it wouldn't compete with Xbox or Nintendo or PlayStation. That was already obvious, but it would have been maybe a decent concept. Now I feel bad for those people who spent like on this all concept of 8.5 million. Yeah, even though the goal was actually like 950,000. Yeah, this happened. See, I'm not really happy about this. Although the Ouya, I thought it was going to be a decent console, but you can just get, it's like an Android phone. And guess what? A phone like a Microsoft Lumia was like 90 pounds. The Ouya is 100. I'm not kidding. That's what I try to say there. Number 38, the Gamecom. Yeah, this is from Tiger Electronics. Tiger Electronics sounds very easy, but anyway. Yeah, the Gamecom. You might think it's the Game.com, but it's the Gamecom. What a fool. But yeah, Tiger Electronics, on their second try portable, they felt, oh, if Tiger Electronic games or handheld games do so well, maybe the Gamecom will do the same. Whoever was the CEO really banged their head on the wall. But that's not to say that this was the worst console ever. Like, ever. Just time passes, and Ouya's and you make it up. It's obvious that the Ouya probably sucks, but this, oh no. Just look at the screen, it's so bad. Number 37, the Nuon. Most people don't even really know what this console is. Obviously, because it only sold 20,000, but I actually have a bit of respect for the Nuon. It might have only 8 games, even though 7 of them were crap. But there was Tempest 3000. Come on. That flipping game was awesome. Oh, that's a nice little sneak peek what will be next anyway. Yeah, that's a cool thing actually. So this is from here where it starts the consoles to be like, okay, maybe it's like fine, but yeah. This is an okay console. Even though it would have had a better library. Even though it had kind of a complicated way. At least it was better than the Gamecom. Just look at this piece of shit. Number 36, the Nvidia Shield. Surprise, surprise! Even though you already knew that because I accidentally showed it up. An Xbox 360 portable. Who would have thought? Did I really try to make a remote joke here? Come on. Yeah, so this was like an Ouya console. Except it was better. And it sold better. Yeah. That's ironic because this was later from the Ouya. So that, even though it didn't sell that's good. It was like 100,000, but I think it was not that bad. Like comparing it to the Ouya, this is actually looking quite decent. Number 35, the Sega Saturn. People really hammered this console down, especially from its commercials and crap. But yeah, I actually kind of liked it. If it would have had that Sonic Extreme, it would have been a bit more decent, but come on. It did not have any Sonic games. Okay, it had Daytona USA. Now we're really talking, if we're talking about that game. But yeah, it wasn't really strong, so that's why it's a bit of negative compared to others. But it's still okay, come on. Don't criticize it so bad. Number 34 is the Atari Lynx. I actually did not really feel bad for Atari. I think this was a decent console and I kind of liked it. But, nah, it wasn't great. That's all I'm just going to say. It's just bad. Like, really bad when it compares to the Sega Game Gear and Game Boy. But when there's no competitors, it feels like it's okay. It's like, no competitors, you're straight away in for a party. Number 33, the Atari 7800. Well. From Atari to Atari 7800. This was probably the second best thing Atari ever made. Compared to the 5200, this was a big blast. I mean, it still wasn't as good as the Sega Master System or the NES, but come on. You still have to give big credit. Come on, don't be that rude. Besides, it had better libraries than, 5200. I'm stuck by I just go to number 32, of course, to Nokia N-Gage. Yeah, because I'm just going to tell you a bit of a secret. My first flippin' phone was a Nokia. So I'm not going to hammer this console hard. As much as people do hammer it hard because it was kind of a crappy, because it was a telephone first and game console second. Which no people really liked. No one almost, but come on. At least it had something like creative, but that's why you use a flippin' Nokia Touch or something, I don't know. You definitely would use that first compared to this Space Taco, as most people call it. But I think it was so decent. Come on. Number 31, the Game Gear. Oh, ironic. Anyway, yeah, the Game Gear, we can just call it the battery sucker. Yeah, that was the worst description of the Sega. Anyway, it had a decent library, had normal cartridges, but the only problem, 6 AA batteries, and they drained them in 6 hours. Yeah, like it wasn't eventful enough. Yeah, it's like a shit show. Well, yeah, that's a lesson. Go to Nintendo and get a Game Boy. Did you say a boy Game Boy? Of course I did. Number 30, the Atari Jaguar. Well, we've come to one of the best Atari consoles. I thought it wasn't bad. Come on. It was like the first 64-bit console. Most people hammer it down. I kind of liked its games. Yes, even F1 Checker Flag, which everyone hates. Because I like the flip system. Come on. Yeah. Even though it's kind of embarrassing when you put the CD-ROM and it looks like a toilet. Yeah, I'm not joking. That was a thing. But as well, the controller. Ouch. Tough break. Number 29. The Game Boy Micro. Oh, no, Nintendo. What a surprise. I'm just kidding. Virtual Boy was like... So we're halfway there and only the second Nintendo console is on here. I hope. I hope I didn't mess up. Or maybe I did. Anyway. Yeah, this console is literally just a... Sorry, maybe not even a console. It's just a micro handheld. It was literally the same thing as the Game Boy Advance, which was successful. But guess what? This did way worse. Like 40 times worse than the Game Boy Advance. I calculated. Yeah, even though it was just as cool, it wasn't. It really wasn't. I mean, it would fit in your like pocket or something, but come on. That's why we would call it the Game Boy Micro Pocket or something. I'm just kidding. I'm making stuff up. Number 28. The Color TV game. Would you look at that? As the Color TV, which is the first ever Nintendo console. Hammer it down. I actually kind of liked it. Come on. We have to get some respect. This is like one of the first ever... I just say first ever Nintendo consoles. Because this is the first one. But it's actually one of the first ever consoles to get released. Ever. I mean, it was a Japan console, but... Yeah, this was actually not a bad console. Number 27, Nintendo 2DS. Why couldn't you just make it like a Nintendo 3DS XL? Or like a... I mean, I'm not just saying it's really bad, but I kind of like the new 2DS XL model. But we're not counting any other things, as you haven't realized. Like, there isn't like any Sega Gear 2 or something. We're not adding those. We're adding the original. Even though I talked about the Atari CD, but I don't give a crap. I just talked about how I review it. But yeah, the 2DS, it was kind of a mess. I mean, it was the seizure preventer of the Savior. He's like Superman and killing the Joker, I guess. No, that doesn't make sense. Then I would put Batman. But wait, there was a console called Batman. Now it's breaking my brain. Alright. But yeah, it was not the worst, so come on. But I wish it just fit in your pocket. That's why you need the 2DS XL model. I'm not joking. That's the only prevents of getting it. What do you have to say about that Color TV game? It stinks. Oh, come on. Don't say about that. I rated it higher than that. Ah! Anyway, what was that? I don't know. Number 26, the PlayStation Vita. Do I even want to talk about it? Well, 2 words. Misjudgment. Okay, sure. Wait. Crap. That was 1 word. Ah! Anyway. Yeah. This was really bad misjudgment. And memory cards, crap. That's all I have to say. I mean, it had touchpad, but it had a very bad library of games. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Man, that was the quickest one yet. Number 25. The Sega Master System. Well, the first ever Sega console. Irony. Because, like, Dreamcast was made, like, 12 years later, and after that, like, 15 years later, they already died. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, Sega did not die, but yeah, it's almost literally a dead company. Except it makes, like, Bayonetta or something. Okay, maybe Sonic, even though most people hate Sonic Forces demo. As much as I do, anyway. As much as I know, the Sonic Forces will be a good game. Anyway, we're off topic here. It was literally looking more like a Nintendo Entertainment System clone then. Because look at console buttons the same. Okay, maybe the console itself does not look the same. But it kind of has the graphics as well. Yeah, even though they try to copy Mario with Zelda, Metroid, and Mega Man with Alex Kidd, Phantasy Star, and King's Quest. Oh, gee. I mean, those weren't bad games. Yeah, but the Sega Master System, decent console. Number 24, the Game Boy Color. Well, we're kind of to now good territory, even though I kind of slammed this thing down. But I'm not saying the word what I always say. Yeah. Should I dare? Control? No! Control. No! Well, anyway. Yeah, Pokemon's still the best, and 8-bit console colors. It's like a now portable NES, except it doesn't have back color. Did I really try to sing on all the complaints? Wow. Jesus Christ, that's insane. Number 23, the Game & Watch. Wait, what? This is better than the Game Boy Color? Stop laughing. It's my opinion, okay? It's the first ever portable console that Nintendo ever made. And of course, Yokoi, the genius of the portable. Yeah, I thought this would be the best idea. I mean, this is the thing which made Tiger Electronics, I guess. I mean, at least it did better than it. Good job, Game & Watch. Number 22, the original Game Boy. Wait, what? Am I saying things right? No, it's just my opinion, guys. I kind of like the green kind of type. I like they had a lot of cool like accessories you could try out. They were like way better. No, seriously, I'm not joking. They had really good accessories. At least like half of them. Anyway, Pokemon was the beast as always, because it always is the beast. But anyway, after the beast talk, we get to the next thing. Number 21, the PlayStation 3. Oh boy. We're coming to Boar generation, even though I never owned a PlayStation 3, and I think it kind of sucks. Come on. I didn't really like it. It did not have its cool things. I mean, okay, it had Blu-ray, but at least the Xbox 360 now has DVD. But in the start, they didn't. That's why I probably have an Xbox 360 Slim if you didn't know. But anyway. Yeah, I didn't really like the PlayStation 3. I'm just saying. And yeah, 6-axis, bullshit. Number 20, the original PlayStation. Why is there DualShock? Yeah, 2 years after expanding their original wildness of the PlayStation, after the original console, they made a DualShock. Fun fact, you had to actually make it work when you put it like upside down. Thank God they fixed that with the PlayStation Slim. Yeah, I don't think that a lot of people know that. Probably did. Number 19, the Xbox One. Oh no, here we go. But can we just say that the E3 conference was a sausage fest for this thing? Or should I say, crap fest? Yeah, that was way more simpler. I made it sense. And yeah, I mean, it was decent for the media hub and that, but come on, it's the games, man! I mean, they did focus on Forza. Good joke. Was that even meant to be a joke? Number 18, the original Xbox One. Am I seeing things right again? No. No opinion. That's the third time I said that. And that'll be the last time, because 30 is my lucky number. Anyway. Yeah. Xbox Live changed humanity. Okay, I'm just kidding. Maybe N64 did that. But that's beside the point. Yeah, the controller at the start was absolutely humongous. But now it's like, yeah, Xbox One is decent. So yeah. And Halo saved them all. Except it was only second in the console war of that time. Number 17. The PlayStation Portable. Well, yeah. This is a really good portable console. No, I'm not kidding. This is actually a very good one. Compared to the others, which you saw. See, this is better than the PS Vita. And yeah, it actually had a cool library. It had like more of like a 3D aspect. It really did. It was quite impressive, even though it did half as bad as the Nintendo DS. In sales, they sucked compared to the DS. Like 2 times as bad. Well, number 16 is the Atari 2600. This will be the final Atari. Hopefully I said that right. Anyway, this is literally the nostalgia console. This was the first king of the video game industry. This was the king that everyone wanted. Because iPhone is now the king of phones. Disneyland is like the theme park king. And once the Atari was the king of video game consoles. Until Nintendo come in. Oh yeah, Pac-Man was the beast. Let's get into the next one. Number 15, Wii U. Yeah, I kind of criticized it last time, but since I actually played it, I thought it was actually pretty good. Playing Mario Kart 8, of course. I mean, that doesn't mean I played it only. As well played Super Smash Bros., which I thought was awesome. And New Super Mario Bros. U. Ouch. That one actually hurts. That was the bad one. Anyway. Actually, no. New Super Mario Bros. Was decent, but anyway. The console was not as bad as most people thought. Yeah, people really did criticize it compared to the Switch, but come on. Have some respect. I mean, it was like the big failure since the Virtual Boy. And let's not talk about number 60 again. Anyway, let's get into the next one before I get criticized. This is number 15 somehow. Number 14, the Dreamcast. Oh, just wow. This thing has two consoles in one. That's the first thing I'm gonna have to say. Windows CE, and probably Sonic's best 3D games in years. No, seriously, I'm not kidding. Like, those were good. Like, really good. And I did love them. Come on. And the Dreamcast itself had some very cool games, except went until the PlayStation 2 had its rampage and exploded all of humanity. Yeah, it even destroyed the Nintendo GameCube, which I'll talk about later. Number 13, the Game Boy Advance. Probably one of my favorite portable consoles ever. I've been emulating this console for so long, and it's been worth doing, especially for Mario Kart Super Circuit. If you didn't know, that's my second ever favorite Mario Kart game. Yeah, a bit, true, but yeah, it's kind of weird that it's my second favorite. But come on, I love it, bro. And yeah, I think it's very good console, and especially that it has a 32-bit processor. Damn, that's like a PlayStation for me, but cheaper. Number 12, the GameCube. Yeah! Now we're more to a territory which no one really recognizes. Okay, I do recognize the GameCube. Most people, mostly did not really recognize it. It's like a big purple lunchbox with a weird controller. But it was way more than that. Let's just say that. Mario Kart Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine. That's all I have to say. Getting to the next one. Number 11, the NES. Unfortunately, not the greatest consoles ever. Unfortunately, but yeah, it's still a good console. Let's not forget about that. Super Mario Bros. And Legend of Zelda have been born from this flippin' thing. Yeah, those beasts. So, yeah, this thing made Nintendo popular. Actually, no, the Game Watch started first. Shut up! I'm trying to make a good thing about this. Number 10, the Sega Genesis. The final Sega console, which I'm gonna talk about. Yeah, it's a kind of a shame, really, that I didn't win the console war, but, let's be honest. The Sega Genesis had BLOS processing. But what if you don't have BLOS processing? Yeah, it reminds that, because Genesis does what the Nintendo don't. Did I really mess up that slogan? Sorry, Sega. I bet I like Nintendo if I mess up. Anyway, but this is the console which gave birth to Sonic. Wait, did I really just say born? Oh no, now it sounds like dirty. Yeah, now we get to the next thing. Number 9, the Nintendo DS. Man, this thing was a beast. Let's just say that first. I really like emulating this console, and this console actually did show up my favorite ever Mario Kart game, Mario Kart DS, which I still love to this day, and it is my favorite. But that wasn't the only game. There was new Super Mario Bros, Nintendogs. There was so much more to this, except for that Mario Kart, man. Let me get to number 8, SNES or Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now we're getting superpower. Yeah, I know all the references. Yeah, I've been searching up that much. Anyway, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. 3 words, but still 3D polygons like Star Fox and F-Zero. Okay, let's move on, even though I love this console, but yeah, let's continue to the next one. Number 7, the Nintendo 3DS. I kind of did criticize it last time. Not gonna lie. It really did grow up on me. No, seriously, it did. And that's not a joke. No, seriously. Most people think it's a joke, but come on. Well, yeah. Nintendo 3DS was awesome. No means original. And yeah, the Mario Kart 7, Luigi's Mansion, and love, they had way stronger library than the PS Vita. Let's just say that. Number 6, the Wii. Yeah. The thing which born the Wii U. Did I say born again? God dang it. Anyway. At this console, born. God dang it! Did I just say motion controls? Anyway. Motion controls. I really had that emotion. Tough joke. Anyway. This console actually did evolve for the Mii's to get born. God damn it! I mean, okay. I guess the Wii is the successor to Mii's brother. Okay. Okay, now it makes more sense now. Anyway. Mario was still a flippin' phenomenon. Let's continue until I get criticized by saying born every time. Number 5, Nintendo Switch. Oh, the latest, but probably one of the best. Yeah, everyone's already looking at Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, definitely Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Those big 4 is already out. All of them. But Super Mario Odyssey, man, and Breath of the Wild. Why, man? Why are they so good? Why do I need them? Number 4, PlayStation 4. Well. My brother's inside story. Was that really meant to be a joke? I don't know. And I used to play this all the time with my brother. Seriously. We play always FIFA together. Maybe sometimes Far Cry if it actually works. Trackmania. Minecraft sometimes actually together if he actually knows how to play it. Yeah, I've been teaching him. Don't judge me. He's dirty. I did not say dirty. I said 30. Even though it sounds a bit like racist. But let's not talk about that word again. But yeah, it wasn't a bad console. And DualShock 4, look at that console. Look at it. It's just so precious and beautiful. I just can't look at it. Just look who made it. Like, look how beautiful. Just look at it. Anyway, let's get into the next thing before I get shoved more of that PlayStation 4 off my face. Yeah, I did not mean anything really bad. Number 3, the Nintendo 64. Again, the only Nintendo console which I really want to play every single day. Because it had so much good games. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Star Fox 64, Pilotwings 64, All About 64, Superman 64. Oh no, that's a bad one. Anyway, then continue on. Lego Racers. Yeah, not the games using. Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap. Talk about snapping you like a Nintendo Switch. Controller, well, a bit questionable, but it kind of looks like 3 bananas. Just saying. But it did, like joystick, but actually no. Did it? Yeah, it did. I just checked it up. Anyway, yeah, this console, I emulated every single day, and it's so fun, especially playing Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. Those are like the faves. Anyway, let's get to the next thing before I get nostalgia shoved in my throat. Anyway, number 2, PlayStation 2. Now we talk about the 6th generation killer. That doesn't mean I hate it, because I actually own this. This is one of the 2 consoles I ever owned as a child. I used to play all the racing games because I was addicted to cars. No junk. And I kind of do like it still. As much as I don't want to play anymore, because it doesn't have a controller stick anymore, and it takes a long time to pay for. Yeah, it still was a nostalgia trip to play it, like Ford Racing 3, if anyone remembers what the hell that game is. And number 1, you probably guessed it. Actually, no, this is better. Xbox 360. Oh, the boy, which I've been using for 3 years. Yes. This beautiful logo tells me to get away. Anyway, I've been collecting games since the beginning. I can never be this happy playing every day. And I play it every single day. Get new friends every time. Yeah. Don't believe it. I have friends. Anyway. So yeah. The Xbox 360 for me is the winner. And the loser is the Virtual Boy. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next time. Bye.